trying to be subtle because I don't want them to see what I'm doing. We're being evacuated from the 13. Runaway out to the assembly point. Now we were in the bays ready to get on the ride, and now we're being evacuated. There's an alarm going off. Don't really know what's happening, but the staff are panicking a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, guess where we are again? Seriously, guess. We're back at Alton Towers in our ongoing quest to get as much value for money out of my Merlin Passes as we possibly can. If you weren't in profit before, you are now. We are all officially well in profit. Yay! So, for those of you who've been watching for a little while, this is part 2 of our Alton Towers video series that started 6 weeks ago, roughly, when we came to CBeebies land with Andy, and we basically just did the CBeebies stuff. Today we've made a substitution, we've swapped Andy out, brought Lucy on for the second half. We're going to avoid CBeebies land like the plague and make an effort to enjoy the rest of the park and see what's what. Obviously I'm not going to go on any rides because I'm an old man with high blood pressure, but I'm going to have a great day of queuing while this lot go and have some fun. Does that sound good? And we are going to do the sea life thing.
You are going on one ride though. Congo River Rapids.
Oh, I'll go on the rapids, yeah. Basically, I use my blood pressure as an excuse to not have to try and get any of the harnesses over me, because at the moment, I know that every time I've ever tried one of those harnesses, they fit fine. And I'm happy retiring from theme parks knowing that the harnesses fit. And because of my high blood pressure, I'll never have to learn any different.
5 years ago, you mean?
They fitted when I retired from rides. So a 100% record for harnesses fitting. Don't feel the need to risk a heart attack by pushing my high blood pressure on by going on them again today. There's CBeebies land. If you want to know what goes on in there, I'll try and remember to link to the other video up in the corner somewhere for later on. Are we ready to go and join a queue?
Yeah.
Yeah, queuing. You got a problem there, what? Why is she sitting so weird?
You're taking space.
This is the best ride in the whole park. Teacups! And there was no queue. Okay, I feel ill. Oh, this is horrible. The teacups were awesome. Do we all feel like we're going to throw up? Feels so ill. I tell you what, going on the teacups, holding a GoPro in front of you, trying to get a shot, it's like reading in the car. It's the worst thing I've ever done, but it's so much fun. I could just go on them all day long.
Oh God, no.
I think we should have a litre of Coke and go back on.
No.
That would be awesome. Or what have we got here? A hot tasty baguette and then back on the teacups. No spirit of adventure. In other news, no wait at all for that. And here's the sea life place. Let's go and sea life our faces off. The sea life centre bit now. Apparently this is new. You're telling me this is new? You said this was new.
I've been here 4 times now.
Well, she said it was new on the way in. So let's try that again. Sea life centre bit. We didn't do this before. As you'll know from our trip to Hull earlier in the year, I like a sea life centre. Fish are awesome. Look at all the fish. So tempted to dunk the GoPro into this thing that they're all touching fish in. I think a lady will shout at me. The floor's all uneven and weird. This is so cool in here. That is awesome. My favourite ride. 24,900. Let me know what your high scores were in there. I thrashed this lot because I'm a zombie killing monster. Did you enjoy that?
Alright. I didn't shoot.
I thought that was really cool. Jewel was very cool. I like that ride a lot. You're basically riding around on a little roller coaster shooting zombies with a laser gun thing. I don't know, where are we going?
That's the gate.
We're going back in. We don't want to go back in. We want to go. We're aiming for the rapids now, I think. I thrashed this like that one. When the zombies come, I'll be fine. These lot have got problems. Rapids time. You know we can't do theme parks without the rapids. We are going to come back and this lot are going to go on the Runaway mine train in a minute. But first, rapids.
In the little Niggerland, they make you go on with strangers.
That's only because it was busy that day, I think.
It was awkward.
Right, we've never been on one of these without Anna getting soaked, so let's keep the camera on her. Guarantee I'm going to get wet this time.
Already.
Yeah, you've already had a splash.
I've got wet hats.
This is really tame so far compared to the Legoland one.
Oh, why am I behind?
Oh, here we go. We're about to plunge down there.
Yes, we are. Yes. Oh, wait, no, wait. Oh, my bag is a waterproof and it has my phone in. Look at your bag.
This is the spot you got last time when it ducks down here.
Alright, good.
Oh, there's a really deep one there.
Yeah, it's really
Dad.
Stop it.
Oh, I'm so wet. My trousers.
Put your hood up.
I need to take my trousers off.
We're gonna work like
Oh no. How?
Yeah, I wasn't.
My underwear is wet. My trousers are soaked through. I know.
Oh, you saying that though? Annika's dry, I'm dry.
I'm not.
She was bound to get a lucky run at some point. She gets soaked every time.
Oh my god, I fell.
That's nice.
Now. Yeah, do it again.
That was not as bad as your main apple.
Again, you're not sat in wet underwear. Well, the rapids were as awesome as ever, other than the fact that this time it was me who got completely soaked. I am now walking around in wet underpants.
But so nice, it's okay.
Yeah, that makes me feel a little bit better.
I didn't get splashed, I just sat in the wettest spot ever.
Would be interested in having your feedback on how the GoPro footage we're doing today on the rides compares to the mobile phone footage we normally do, because then we can switch it up the next time we go to a theme park and use whichever one is the best one. I think the GoPro is probably going to be better though. Runaway mine train time, which is going to be the first ride I queue up for and then not go on, because I know for a fact I don't fit on this one.
Oh, ow.
Just put your GoPro
Oh no, it's stuck.
We were hoping to have some awesome GoPro footage from Lucy on this ride, but she's just been told to put it away. Very sad. Have you managed to turn it off? Very upsetting. Did we enjoy the Runaway train then with its horrible rules about no GoPros? Just mean. We'll sneak it onto the next ride, or try to anyway. We will. Well, it's taken us until about, it's nearly 2 o'clock. I think Q-Fest 2017 is about to begin for me. So we've made it into the area where the big roller coasters and stuff are. Not my cup of tea at all. I mean, what on earth? What on earth is this going under the ground business here? Even if I was medically allowed to go on there, then I wouldn't, because it looks horrible. Let's just see if I've got medical proof. Oh, that's the lockers. Thought that was the instructions, but no, that's just lockers. So this one is Galactica, which you can't really see properly from the angle we're at, but it's the roller coaster formerly known as Air, where you're sort of lying flat forward, dangling below the ride, but now it comes complete with VR headsets, so you're sort of in the Superman position, hanging underneath the roller coaster with a VR headset on. It's about to go up here now, I think, with some people hanging off the bottom. Oh. She lied to me. She said this was all with the VR headsets. There's no VR headsets on there. That's just... Oh, so you choose whether or not they're on or not. I didn't see anyone with one on.
Yeah, there was a few.
Oh, okay. So what do you think then? Amy's not sure whether she wants to go on it or not. I'm sure I don't want to go on it. But I'll happily wait in the queue so that I can stand here and film them screaming from underneath. An hour queue, so it's the longest queue in the park at the moment. Probably because of the VR coolness, I guess. We've been on this one before, haven't we? Years ago, before the VR. Yeah, I think I did. It's horrible. This whole being stopped at the gate thing is getting silly now. It's the second time it's happened today, fourth time in a month. Right, we're going to put Fitbit to the test on this ride. Anna at the moment has done 25 floors according to her Fitbit, which is wrong to begin with. We're going to see how many floors she's on after she comes off this ride in a minute. Get your predictions in the comments now! You didn't fancy this one then? No. We have just eaten lunch, and I'm pretty sure if I went on here, the person in front of me would be wearing my lunch, and I'm pretty sure that screaming noise is almost exclusively Amy. That sounds like her scream.
Yeah, look.
How was that then?
Awesome. Annika didn't like it.
She's no longer allowed to talk to me.
Yeah, we could hear you screaming. We could pick out your scream.
Okay.
How did you find it? You alright?
26 floors.
So how many was it before?
25.
Oh, so it's only added one?
Yeah.
Official proof for any doubters that Fitbit works.
We're not going to wobble the car.
A trip to Alton Towers isn't complete without a go on the Devil's Transport. It's cable cast time.
Why are you filming us?
What's my job?
I know, but we're in this conversation. A castle!
How do you feel about it stopping halfway? How about you? Not a fan?
The whole family on the beach. We managed to grow bananas in the garden conservatory at a time when the banana was an incredibly welcome sky.
You went on
I don't think we went. Did we go on really tall? We were on a really fast one.
Wow, did you see that?
I don't know if I caught that on camera.
Did you see that right?
It's now raining. We're in the queue for 13, which obviously I'm not going to go on. But apparently you two are this time. We're going to be brave.
I've already done it. You just pointed at me. I swear you just pointed at me.
You two?
Me.
Yeah, you three. You're all going on it. Yeah. Cool. But it is raining, so I need to put you away and get your little waterproof friend out instead. I'm trying to be subtle, so I don't want to see what I'm doing. We're being evacuated from the 13. We're on our way out to the assembly point now. We were in the bays ready to get on the ride, and now we're being evacuated. There's an alarm going off. Don't really know what's happening, but the staff are panicking a lot.
Just all wait here, please. Just come as far away from the possible.
Right, I don't know what's happening. We've been told to get as far away from the ride as possible. Like I said, serious panic from the staff. A fire on it, maybe? We've been told not to touch anything and stand back as far as we can. Do we know what's going on?
He's just got the fireworks going off to do. We've just got to get people out.
Okay.
Guys, all through this way, please. Keep running.
Fell in the mud.
Guys, if you just wait by this assembly, please.
This one.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Not used to this.
That's really nice and reassuring, isn't it?
I don't know how far they want us to go.
Just a little bit.
Right, just stop here then.
Look, so can't get out.
I can smell
I can smell something.
camera away, mate.
I think they're going to do another test for me.
Guys, keep moving on that way for me.
Well, that was all very interesting. I don't know how much of it came through with the GoPro secret footage that I was doing, that I kept getting told to put my camera away. But general gist was we queued up for 13 for about an hour.
Yeah.
Got right to the front. We were in the little bays where you get on the ride. The people in front of us got on the ride, but then were asked to get off. We were all asked to back up. They ran the ride twice completely empty, and then the staff started to really panic. Evacuated us. Yeah, the fire alarm went off. They evacuated us out onto that little dirt track out the back. We stayed out there for 15-20 minutes, and then they've just brought us back through again, put us back in the line inside the ride, and said we can either stick around for another 5 or 10 minutes and get back to where we were in the queue, or just leave. We've decided we're just going to leave. It feels like the universe is telling us not to go on that ride today, but there was a lot of panic. And yeah, they really didn't like the fact that I had a camera handy. Yeah, we were given instructions not to touch anything, get as far away as we possibly can. And it's pouring down the rain as well. There's a lot of angry people around who didn't want to go back on that ride, but now haven't been issued with fast tracks to compensate them for the fact that they've queued for an hour and then been moved on. So all in all, it was a bit of a kerfuffle. Me, I enjoyed that because I was queuing for nothing, but then I got to the front and got a show. So I'm quite happy because I wasn't even going to go on the ride. But it is now absolutely hurling it down the rain. We're hiding under here where the lockers are, kind of waiting for the rain to stop because we don't want to go out there in the monsoon that's currently going on out there.
I think this is it though for the rest of the day.
Yeah, it's going to rain.
We're going to have to brave it at some point, aren't we?
Just go on the mini rides and the wet rides.
It is this now for hours.
Let's go and find something fun to do then, and hopefully we won't get evacuated again. At least I've got a nice clickbaity title and thumbnail now. The rain's eased off a bit and we've just been on Hex, which is just really cleverly done. It's similar in setup to how like the London dungeons and stuff work. You go through, get a bit of a story, really atmospheric and cool, and you go into a room where you're strapped in and it feels like the room is spinning around you, but you're really on like a pirate ship thing and they're spinning the set around you as well, and you're moving and the room's spinning and it feels like you're just doing loops around in the room, and it's really clever. It's currently 4:15 and apparently the park shuts at 5, so we're now trying to work out realistically we've probably got one more ride to fit in. What do we want to do? Do you want to go and find a roller coaster or go back on the rapids or the teacups or something? We want to try and head for the rapids again. We're not, even if we get into the restaurant now, we're not going to get to eat, so
yeah, we have to
I suggest we
What about the teacups?
let's head back to the teacup rapid area, and then for dinner, Nottingham's halfway home, we can stop at one of the barbecue places there and have some ribbage. We're bookending the day. We're going to have another go back on the first thing we went on this morning, mainly because it's like 10 to 5, the park closes at 5, and this is right near the door, so there's no queue. We may as well have another go. Plus it means Lucy gets all squashed up again, which amuses me. Oh, I got chocolate in my teeth from that pancake.
Cameras away, thank you.
It's pretty much kicking out time, so we're just checking out the shop before we go. We were hoping to have dinner here at the roller coaster restaurant, but it closed early, so I think we're now going to aim for somewhere to eat in Nottingham. But first, they do have a lot of cool Lego. One of the best things about these Merlin Passes is that we get to just walk straight past the queue of people ready to pay their £6 for parking, so we get free parking, which means we should be able to, I was going to say we could jump the monorail queue, it isn't happening. No, we'll monorail it. Monorail's fun. Nearly 7:30. We've just made it to the car park in Nottingham. We're going to go and try barbecue places. One of the 3. Rub is almost directly below, so we're going to try there first. If we can't get in there, there's 2 more we can try. I am very hungry. All I've had today is just a little sandwich and muffin for lunch and whatever breakfast was. Should we go and get food? Food. Well, it wasn't barbecue. All 3 barbecue places were fully booked, but we did get a TGI Fridays. And that's the most important thing. I think we are now finally going to head back to the car and call it a day. It's 8:30 now. We've still got an hour and a half drive to get us back to Peterborough. So we'll say goodbye to you there. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, please make sure you leave a like for us. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. And thank you very much for watching. Say bye-bye. Everyone wave.
Bye.